Hello everybody and welcome back to Megastore Simulator. I've done a few days just restocking between the videos and getting on top of all of that, and I think we mostly are now. I had a few issues with it. I was getting pallets out of the back of the truck because there were a few missing, weirdly. They didn't go on beforehand. Only a handful. I think they're all on now, but I'm not 100% sure because I had trouble getting them on. So I took them off. I was doing it manually. And placing them underneath some new shelving that I'd purchased. Let's just take a little jump off the edge here. If I can. Take a run and jump. Look out below. Luckily, no customers. Yeah, I got some extra shelving. Oh, we've got... I think this is Alicia. Yes. Alicia. I don't know why Alicia is... Yep, whatever. Yeah, that's Alicia. I did have a different one. But he was going a bit weird, so I decided to get rid of him and try a new one just in case that fixed the issue. I think just coming off the game would have fixed it, but it fixed it anyway. But I got some extra shelving just to place some of these things down here, but he wouldn't let me do it for ages. I had to come off the game, come on again, and then it finally let me do it. And also I was getting gigantic pallets. They were like twice the size, visually, of what they normally are. I don't know what was going on there, but I think everything is now on in here. There may be one or two items maximum that aren't, but we'll find out as we play. But I think we're okay. But the predecessor to Alicia, who has now gone home, was Abdullah. And I first got Abdullah, and he was sorting everything out for me. So that's the unloader. We'll see the unloader tomorrow. He only works mornings. But found loads of hidden stock. Loads of hidden stock. So I thought, what is he doing? So he walked in there and I had some stuff at the front. I thought, what are you doing? He went right to the back and he walked around the edge of the truck and stuff was just flying onto his trolley and he was taking it into the storeroom. And then he started walking around the edge of the wall here. And then he was doing the same down there as well. And stuff was just popping onto his truck and he was putting it on my shelves. He did the same over here as well. He walked to the edge and stuff came back through the wall. So he's been like a magnet and got everything back going for me. I had to get rid of him, though, because he then sort of weirdly, he was picking stuff up off the shelves, walking around and then putting it back in the same place. And he got stuck in that sort of loop. I'm sure coming off the game would have done it, but I decided to fire and rehire and that solved it as well. But yeah, he got stuck in a weird loop. But he wasn't super quick, and neither is Alicia. So I think I need to... tomorrow probably fire Alicia as well, because Alicia's not great either. I want this in the hundreds. So as soon as somebody pops up, we can have two of them as well now. But as soon as somebody pops up in the hundreds, that's what I want. But so far, they've all been rubbish. So hopefully we get somebody with some better skills coming forward in the next one or in the next day. Right, back up to the clothing then. I want to get this painted today, and then we're going to go and do the toys once we are closed up. So let's get painting first. So you remember we did have this like a wooden color, and then for some reason when we rearranged it all in the previous episode, it all changed back to its original color, and I have no idea why. So let's get our color wheel up, drag it over here a bit. So we could go a similar way, or we could try a totally different color. So I've got green for grocery, red for electronics, blue for music. Toys could be yellow or pink. You want that to kind of pop in that sort of way, I would say. So it kind of leaves the orange, really, doesn't it? And the sports, I guess, could be orange as well. Decisions. Let's try the orange again. Like the wooden look. Because if you didn't see it, wooden look, I mean sort of like that. It's kind of like a bronze or wood, but you could forgive that for being... like a wooden frame, similar to those. I think I might stick with that. It doesn't pop them as much as I would like it to. But I like the fact that it looks like it's a different texture as well. We could believe it's like a wooden display. Yeah, we'll go with that. Like I say, we'll go with something bright for the toys. Make them stand out and pop color. And then, I don't know what we'll do for the sporting goods. We'll decide. Could be like a different blue, I guess, for that. I think it's just this one to do. There we go. How does that look? Get rid of it off the screen. Have a proper look. Yeah, that's good. That's all right. It doesn't like stand out, but the colored clothing helps with that. It doesn't. You don't need overly bright shelving, I don't think. It looks classier, I think, because eventually, like I said, I think a couple of videos ago now, once the update comes and we can start decorating the walls, so we'll have a different paint scheme, we'll have some different decoration for all of that as well. It will probably pop a bit nicer. Right, so we need to sort out these toys then. So while everybody is still shopping, let's get on here, and we might as well get the licenses. I think I can afford everything here in the licenses. I don't think this is going to be a problem. I've got plenty of stock. I might as well purchase absolutely everything because they're quite cheap. I mean, these are technically, I suppose these are supposed to be the beginning of the game, so they're not overly pricey. We've kind of done the game in reverse. Sports would probably be expensive, although there's not many of them. I don't know about the equipment. There's not many of these, so that's not too bad. But then we're going back down to bakery later on. So, well, that's pretty, actually, bakery's pretty pricey. Wow. I thought because these are beginning of the game items, they'd be a bit cheaper than that, but they're not. Anyway, back to toys. So, shelving-wise, let's see what I'm going to need. So, we need a circular shelf for that. General toy shelves for that. Circular. So, we're going to need some circulars and regulars. Now, the candy racks, like I say, I'd kind of like to put the candy down in the grocery section, because that kind of makes sense to me to have it down there. We could keep it with the toys, but I think I'd rather put it with the grocery. It'd help fill the grocery section out for us as well. Those necklaces as well. I think I'll put the necklaces with the toys, or buy the clothes, because they're like a clothing, like accessories, aren't they? So we could have like an accessories bridge between the clothing and the toys with those. So a lot of this stuff is actually going to go downstairs, as you can see. Hopefully those candy racks are not too large. Because obviously at the moment, we're a bit tight on space down there. But we definitely need a few of these, so let's see. Two toy shelves, I think. And then we'll get... I'll get a couple of circular ones as well. And then we'll get... Just get the one candy rack for now, so I can visualize it. Get those to the storefront. Because these at this... I'd imagine the candy's going to have to come here somewhere. Now, the next expansion we do, I think is that wall or that wall. I think it's that one. That'll give us a bit of extra room down here. But I think the candy's going to have to sort of probably run through the middle for now until we can push that back that way. But that's okay. Right, sounds like we have delivery. They're all going upstairs. I thought one of them might be the candy rack. It wasn't. Leave those there. Did you notice the... I noticed a couple of videos ago, actually, but the registration had changed here to Naki07. Been re-registered. Let's get this and toss this away. Watch out! Shinder. Right, toy shelf. We'll have... I think we'll have the toy... It's a shame there's not more of these, in a way. Be nice to have like a run of toy shelves. Obviously, you would normally keep your candy and stuff here as well. I just fancy that in a different spot, but... A lot of the shelving along that back wall would look nice. So I think these would be better going through the middle. Like that. They're a lot taller than I expected. Not really dabbled with these much, even in my test profile. In fact, I don't think I've played with them at all. So, I'd prefer it if they stopped here and didn't have that extra tour bit. I think they'd look a bit nicer. We'll colour them something different, though. If we colour these in, I'm thinking either like pink or yellow. Let's have a look and see how this... Something like that, I think. I mean, it's toys, isn't it? So you want it to be bright and vibrant for the non-existent children in this game. When they come into the store, they drag their parents over there and get them to buy everything, so it makes me money. All right, let's see how this looks down here then. Oh, good. These are only little then. I thought they were based on the look of them, but they can just like go on the back of there. For now. Something like that. That's good then. Right, let's put an order in for some stuff to go on the toy shelves to start with. We want these are going to be huge, aren't they? They're going to be, I think they're big ones. I have played with those in the test profile. They're large, as is this. They only get 2 on a shelf or something like that. They're so annoying. I hate these things. Just like the toilet roll. We'll get 4 of those. Actually, no, let's just get... I don't need that many. We'll just get the 1, because I'll be loading everything into the pallets afterwards. One of those, one of those. That's toy shelf. That's a circular one. Hang on. Just want the other ones first. I know I could just buy everything. That's circular as well. I could just buy everything at once. But when you pick it up, it's not obvious where it goes. So I think I'd rather just pick everything that's a toy shelf first. There's not actually that many things. Is that it? That's it. Wow. I wish that was more. So that's only 5 things? Plus the initial few? Yeah, I wish there were more of those. And less of the circulars. Obviously, we could change the floor up here for this. Ow! Almost took his head off there. Yeah, we could change the floor for our toy section. I just did the whole floor upstairs the same colour. But really, that's for the clothing, really. So I could do down here a different colour. Oh, not again. This happened in the last episode. Okay, we're back. But sadly, my stock is not. Quite annoying. So I think we've lost that stock, so I can go and purchase that again. Yeah, we've only got the 2 things. Let's put these on before we buy the other things again. So yeah, these are huge, aren't they? We need to definitely double up. I might even triple up with these, because these are so large. I think that's worthwhile doing. Because we can have more racks of those. Because we've got so much extra space for those. Might as well do that. We'll get some more racking as well. How are these? These are similarly large. I'll have the... I think these just get placed in random orders, don't they? So it's not like you could do like the black sheep and the white sheep, and I think they're just going to be all over the place, aren't they? Similar to the things next to them. There we go. I have a feeling they might sell out pretty quickly based on their size. It's not like these things where you get loads on. I think it's wise to do that. I'll get some more shelving as well then. And hopefully this time we don't lose it. So back into here. So what didn't go on there? We got that on, got that on. This didn't go on, so I lost. So he says off shelf 9. So it's here somewhere. It's here somewhere. We've just got to locate it again at some point. I think it'll probably show up later on. Once we get an order to the pallet truck, I think they might just pop into existence somewhere. If I get 3 of those as well, we might as well have everything just on a shelf there. I'll have that delivered to the store front. Everything can have its own shelf. And that'll go nicely along that back wall. Right. I'm going to go nice and slow this time, and I'm not even going to run up the stairs. Let's just go nice and easy. Let's not fall into the void at the top of the escalator. There we go. Nicely done. Perfect. Right. Nice and slow again. See, this is why the restockers stand still and don't run up. They know about the void at the top where you lose all your stock and sometimes your trolley. And possibly even yourself one day. There we go. Let's first of all put the shelving down. I don't like that either, where it drops through the floor randomly. It's been doing that a lot up here. It did that when we were putting all that stuff over there. It comes back up through the floor. I'm just waiting for the point where it doesn't, and it just drops through. And it's forever lost. Right, that looks good. I think it's a bit fuller just with that, even though we don't really need that many of these things, but... There we go. Tell you what, they're going to take some stocking there. Have I gone onto the wrong... Yeah, I've gone onto the wrong shelf there, haven't I? I thought I had. I thought, hang on a second, there's not 4 slots. Get rid of that. Right, this can go just here. And that's the whole thing full then. Oh, these are going to be... You get loads on a shelf of these. This was probably a mistake. It'll take forever to keep stock of them. Hopefully they're pretty cheap though. We can probably get a lot on there. At least we won't need to restock them as often, which is quite handy. These things you can get on like that are fairly cheap. Yeah, it'll be a lot to initially stock that, but this hardly ever sells. Because we've got so many of those on there, it hardly ever sells out. So the restockers aren't constantly coming backwards and forwards to deal with that. They can go elsewhere and do whatever, you know, all the other stocking needs. That's that bit done. So now we need some circular shelf stuff. Let's go and grab that. Alright, so I'm going to buy one of everything that goes on a circular shelf. I think. That's that one. That one. Isn't that just what I bought? That one. That one. A candy racks. Circular shelf. Circular shelf. Good. Yeah, isn't that what I bought though? So you've got these cats here. Series 2. What's the difference between Series 1 and Series 2? Oh, this is a keychain. Oh, fair enough. It's a keychain. All right, we'll buy those and have those delivered to the store front. We'll see what we can do with our current shelves and how many more I need, because I have absolutely no idea how these are going to go on. If they're keychains, they're going to be pretty small, aren't they? I bet you can get loads of them on a shelf. But they might not need double shelving. Find out. I think everything else is then going to be candy. Risking it a bit here. As long as we stop before the top, maybe that's fine. I think it's sometimes when you're running along, a bit like when we go down as well. Like if I come down here too quickly and it flies up in the air, particularly if you do a little jump as well. I think that's what might be happening as you climb up. If you go too fast, it goes down, and if it goes below the floor line, that's when it sort of gets stuck and thinks it's going down there. I assume that's what's happening there. I should probably be more careful coming down, actually. But there's a reasonable amount of room. I don't think we're going to put it through the ceiling, are we? Uh-oh. Ooh, I thought we'd lost it then. I thought I'd gone too early. Right. Let's see then. So we've got the big avocado plushie. We've got the small one just there. So his larger friend could live there. That is ridiculous. Oh, these are going to sell out so quickly. Is this thing going to have to be avocado? Why can't I put it around the other side? Oh, I see. So it's like, oh, I see. So they're not small slots. There's only 3 slots then, but they go all the way around. I see. We'll do that then. So that can be a whole avocado thing to itself then. So we're definitely going to need some more. This one's going to be big as well then. So this one will have to do the same. It'd be nice if I could see what they look like around the other side. Just constantly puts them to this side. Okay, so apple and avocado thing. So we're definitely going to need some more. Cotton candy. Got a pear one. We've got one just for pears. One just for sharks. So that's 2 more. The cotton candy. Oh, they're massive. Are the how big are the keychains? Not as big. But I think I'm going to need 1, 2, and 3. One just for keychains? Seems a bit much just for keychains. Kind of feels like the wrong shelving for keychains. Shouldn't keychains gone on there? I didn't purchase it wrong, did I? I wouldn't be surprised. Where are the keychains? Yeah, no, definitely says circular. That seems like it's wrong to me. That feels like something that should hang on the side, because they are pretty small. That means we're going to need another 4 of these, though. We'll get those, and then we'll work on the candy afterwards. Well, we'll colour it in, and then we'll work on the candy. Because actually, once we get these up there, for now, upstairs is finished. Because we're going to be coming downstairs. The next 3 expansions are all downstairs. So we're going to be focusing on grocery for a little bit. Then we'll go back upstairs and do the sports, when we can basically replicate what we've done there, just with sporting equipment up there. And it'll be finished up there. We won't be going back up there for a little while. Hopefully, I think we're at the top. There we go. Let's move these out of the way. So we'll space these out a little bit different, because I don't want to take up all of my room. We could actually, for sightline purposes, line them up with the clothing section, couldn't we? Not quite good. Obviously, we've got 2 more, so we're going to go slightly further along, but that's okay. And 1. Against the wall there or something. And then if I really want to, at some stage, I could bring this all the way down here. And then we could have some more racks. So I could maybe double do the end one there and bring that down here so we could have it all on the back wall. Maybe get rid of it from here. In fact, I might do that anyway. And then maybe, can we squeeze another one in there? It kind of looks like you could. Difficult to know, but I think that looks like you can. So we could put another one in there. Then we don't need to have anything on here. And then at some point we can have some decoration on there. I think there is something we can put down, isn't there? Already. Oh, that's in the sports section, isn't it? There's like a mannequin or something you can put down. That's right. All right, let's put the pear. So avocado, apple, pear. Apples and pears. There we go. What else have we got? Shark is a bit random. Cotton candy. See, cotton candy would be better downstairs as well, perhaps, wouldn't it? Actually, now I'm thinking about it. Just put these keychains up here. Just kind of go small thing, small thing. It'll take forever to get them all on there, but these could go downstairs. It's going to take a lot of room, though. I'm not keen on the amount of room this is going to take. But it's cotton candy, so... And I'm having all of my candy stuff downstairs, so it makes sense to have it down here. Not keen on the size, because it's a big item, but we should have enough. Once we've expanded, we should have plenty of room down here for everything we need. Hopefully. If not, I could always maybe put it by the door or something, like on the way out. We'll work on it. Right, so I think we can move these slightly over then. So we'll move that to... Unfortunately, that means I can't... Or maybe I can. We can still line them up. But they don't need to go all the way to the wall. Then they're fully in line, and then I know we've got this extra one. Kind of looks a bit odd, doesn't it? Yeah, I have to go there, I think. It's not too bad. Make sure that's all lined up. It's the best you can. There's not much you can do. You can't really line it up exact, but... Right, so what should we do then with the colours for this? We have different colours? Keep them a bit wild. You know what? I can't line this up to save my life. There we go. No, I've got stuck. Oh, the amount of times that happens. The amount of times I get stuck on shelving. Usually when I'm making a thumbnail. So usually when I make a thumbnail, a bit like I did earlier on, I'll jump up on the side of a thing just to get a better view, or jump up on some clothing or something like that. Stand on it to get a better view for a thumbnail. The amount of times I get stuck on that shelving and then have to move it from underneath me just to try and get out and then rearrange it. Probably not worth doing. Sadly, there's no photo mode or anything in the game. Right, shall we colour some stuff then? So if we do... Just while we've got that, could do every other one could be that color, and the other two could be... I feel like that's not quite... That's a bit too far away now. So something like that's probably better. Yeah, should we do these like... we could do those green, perhaps, or yellow? What do these look like coloured? I assume it's only, yeah, the frames that colour. They look quite good, actually. But I fancy these might look a little bit better. Maybe a brighter yellow. Give it a try. Ooh, they look not so good like that. How do these look? They look better. I'm happier with those. I don't think it suits the frames of this much. Let's try a new color on the color wheel. I mean, there are some brighter yellows. If we turn the brightness up full, it doesn't stand out, does it? Let's try like a bright green instead then. Possibly work a little bit better. I mean, we could go red or blue as well. Get another shelf at some stage. Let's just take that off. How does that look then? Colourful? It's reasonable. It certainly looks like a toy section, doesn't it? Or different. It's not clothes. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. I was going to put the necklaces up here, wasn't I? As well. I remember. So we've got all of those as well. It's just, I think it's just the 4. They all go on candy racks. I think they would look nice upstairs. So we'll get the 4 of those. It's just those, isn't it? So candy rack. How many slots do you get in a candy rack? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. That's annoying. Why is it a 15? Why they never do it? Why don't they do an 18 split so you can have 3 and 3 or 6 and 6, whatever you want to do? It's always split. Like you have either 3 items and then 2 others, or well, basically that. It's always horribly split. The same with shelving. I'm fed up with... I mean, these aren't too bad, actually. These are 4 shelves. I'm fed up with 5 shelving. Yeah, I get it in so many games, and it always hampers what I do. I mean, we could just... We've got 4 things. I don't know... Do we want to do 4 racks of just everything different? Let's just buy one... Let's just buy one to start with, see how it looks. I think I probably could squeeze in 4, but it'd be tight, wouldn't it? I think these all need moving to the left slightly as well. It's too tight down there, isn't it? Move these over. They'll work a lot better, I think. Just moved over slightly. Like that. I mean, we could put them on that wall. That wall's not going to exist forever. That's the problem with that. And they're not huge, as we found out before. And they could go in the middles, but then they block a walkway through. Or they could go over here and be like a clothing accessory rather than a toy. But again, we've not got a lot of room either. I mean, we could pop one like that and put another one, pepper them in if we can around all of this stuff, like one on the end just there, rather than have like a necklace section. Let's see how they look actually on a shelf, or committing to a decision here. Let's grab this one. I mean, to be honest with you, they kind of just look like gift cards, don't they? You get loads in a box. So we wouldn't necessarily need to do that, but could do something like that. So we could have one there, and another one maybe on the edge just there. We could have one just here for now. Then when that wall comes down, put it next to it. Go and get the other one. I think I will have them all separate, I think. There's also, they're all different colours. I think that might give us a nice pop of colour. Let's go back down. So let's have another 3 of those. Let's get another 1 of these. And that will do for now. And then the only things we need to buy, I think, are these things. Just the candies. Which we probably will do split shelving of, because I can't have 1 for everything. It'd be too much stuff down here, I think. At least at this point. So I think we'll have to have a 2 and 3 split or something like that, or 1 in each line, which we could do, because you do get a lot, don't you? 21 in each one, and they all go on. So you do get a lot. So maybe we don't need to double up or anything with the candies. We had another one like that. See, what I'm pretending that sort of this stuff is, it's just like having bits of random accessory jewelry around the place, which is kind of what you would find in a clothing section of a store. I could hide that horrible drain pipe. I could put the other one over here. For now, I guess, to dress that wall up a little bit. Tell you what, it's not easy to click on the right one. There we go. They're all on. That just leaves us the 1. Make sure we don't lose it. There we go. And then my final toy shelf. Just to fill in the gap. I hope this fits now. It does. In fact, actually, it's more room than I thought. It's actually slightly too big. All right, let's colour that in. F8 should do it. There we go. All right, do we want to colour these as well? Or do we leave those as they are? I don't think I'd want them green. I think I will try and colour them. Oh, you can only colour the base. Okay. So if you can only colour the base, I might choose like a nice sort of dark blue or something for it. Well, actually, I've gone more black, but I quite like that. Just for those, just for the bases. It does actually show as dark blue if you get it in the right light. Heck, all right, they kind of blend in a little bit more. They're not bad. I really wish I could paint the walls. Can't wait for that update. I don't know if that update is going to make it in time for the series or not. We might end up coming back after we've finished for like a one-off video where I just go around and paint all the walls. Right, so that's all good. Then we can move these things over then. So these will all be sort of doubled up now. Need a medium box for this product. There we go. I've now got a medium box. I mean, these things never sell out. This is purely for aesthetics. There is no other reason to have loads of these. What's going on there? Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know what to do here. Why is this shelf now gone like... Oh, what is going on? I'm trying to place the furniture game. Uh-oh. Good news. It came back. It's the wrong color, but it came back. So if we just give it a splash... Oh, it's the wrong color. No longer on green. Now I've got to try and match the green. This is a bit of a problem now. Where I have no idea where I clicked on there or where that was. It was probably about there somewhere. Not quite. A bit lighter then. Did we have fuller brightness, did we? Pretty good. Slightly, isn't it? Slightly. Just turn it up ever so slightly. Gotta be honest, did that do anything? Oh, actually, yeah, I think it did. It's the same. I can't see any real difference. There might be a tiny difference, but it's nothing super noticeable. It's more just the lighting. I think if you look at that bottom panel there, I'd say that's pretty good. All right, I think that's done. I think that's done. Right, let's put all these last ones on. Run away. No more issues. Good. Right, so that's all of that done. Obviously, it needs filling in, so we'll have to make sure we do that. These have now lost their color as well, which is disappointing. Obviously, I am using a mod if you're wondering why our shelving sometimes loses color. We've now lost color over here as well. Yeah, the color seems to be intermittent. Weirdly, only up here? Down there, we've had no issues whatsoever. All of that has stayed colored since I first did it. And the same over there as well. It's more up here, whereas, you know, this has changed color a few times. They've lost color. I don't know what goes on there. But yeah, it is a mod. It's not the official way of doing it, which is why it's not working quite as intended. Unfortunately, trying to get a color match for the rest of this is going to be pretty tricky. I don't think it's quite, but you know what? I think I'll take it. It's close enough. Right, I'd say I need to do these colors, but I think we're kind of done. I'll color those, but I'm not going to do it now. Or should we do it now? We might as well do it now. I was just thinking, shall we go and just get the other bits and pieces on, because I'm going to be running over time again here. We'll go pink again. And then we want bright yellow, don't we? Somewhere around there, I'd say. There we go. Right, that is all done up here. So we need to set prices, and obviously we need a lot of stock. But otherwise, we're done. We will return up here once we get the next 3 expansions downstairs. We will then come back upstairs and finish off with the sporting equipment. I might lay a different floor down, but I don't know if there is one that would accurately go with toys. So if we go into the management here, what would really go up there? But, I mean, none of these scream toy shop to me. So I'm tempted to leave it as it is. I do like a different floor for every section, as you've seen. But I don't know what I'd go for. We've used that in the music section. These, I don't know if that would really work in a toy section. We could have a look at it, but it's going to be kind of weird, isn't it? I think you'd probably have wood. Anyway, I know we've got it for the music, but I think you'd probably have this sort of thing anyway. Have a look. What kind of square is it? Pretty good, actually. It actually is the toy section. Not bad. I think that works a little bit better than the massively dark flooring. for the kind of area that that is. Just breaks it off into another section then. I think that's quite good. I'd prefer some colorful carpet or something, or maybe even some, like, you have black and then a different color and a different color. You could have some stripy flooring or something, even if it's this type of floor, but it's okay. We'll go with that. Right, so yeah, we're finished up here. We will, obviously, I'll restock like crazy, set prices and things, probably at the end or after this video now, and get this thing filled up, ready for next time. But essentially, we are finished up here for now. But down here, we are not finished. So, I need plenty of stuff for candy and all sorts down here, just to finish off. So what do we have? Toys and candy. We have, we've already got some of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 different types of candy. That's crazy. Why have we got so much? I'd prefer to have a few more toys, because you could just implement, this could all be in the grocery section. There's no reason all of this stuff needs to be, I guess get 2 of those, I did. There's no reason all of this stuff needs to be in toys and candy. This is mostly candy. And then just a few toys, because you've also got necklaces in here. It's just a few cuddly toys, and that's all you've got. Right, we'll have all 19 of those then. Yeah, I'm not going to spread these out as much as we've just done upstairs, because there's no need to do that. So I think just 4 shelves. So just get another 3 shelves, I think. And that'll probably do that. We just don't have the space down here for that as of right now. Should they take off and sell crazy, then we can work on that later when we've got a bit more room. But for now, I don't think there's a need to do that. Did I leave my thing upstairs, or is it outside from having to restart the game so many times? Yes, it is. Alright, where's the shelving? We'll just do that for now, and then this can just sort of sit in the open. I do want this all colored in the green that we have over here. It's not going to be easy to achieve, but let's give it a go. I think that's slightly lighter. I think we need to drop the brightness ever so slightly. I really wish you could save your colors, so that you've got the same. I don't think that's quite right. It's not far off. If you could just save all of these in like a little picker, or actually have that. So I could actually go with like a little eyedrop tool and go this color, and it chooses the same color for me. I don't think that's the same. It's not far off, but it's not the same color. I mean, I could make them all the same color. I could just go and recolor all of those. Try one more dip down. There we go. I think that's pretty close. I'll put it about there somewhere. Right, let's load everything on. All right, so we've got the hits. I might put some of this stuff on next. And then what I think I'll do with the bing bongs could go along the bottom perhaps, or the hits. Okay, and we've got them all on. That took quite a while. So what I've done is we've got Peanut Butter Bears down here. We've got Mr. Jackson next. We've got Hit. Then we've got Xylitol down there. And then I've got Bing Bongs along the bottom. And to fill in the extra one, I've just got a mixture of all three flavors, just extra on the end there. That's quite good. I think we need some shelving for behind. I think the ones that have sort of got the backing to them look a bit better. But yeah, that was quite good. This is all ready to go as well when it gets restocked. So I think that will probably do us today. So we have completed the toy section and the candy section, which is quite good stuff. So I'll just give you a final little look up here. So yeah, all of this is now done. I think it integrates quite nicely with our clothing as well. So obviously it all needs stocking and pricing, but I'll get on that. Don't you worry. We'll sort that out. But that is the toy section complete. As I say, we won't be coming back up here now until we get some more expansions. So upstairs for now is finished. In the next one, I think we can now take an expansion, but I'm not 100% sure. Let me just have a look. Growth. Yeah, we can. We can take the next expansion. So, in fact, I'll take that now. Let's take that. And that's that. It's taken down the wall over there. So we'll start heading down there. So we'll probably move some of the grocery stuff around, like this, for example. Move some stuff down there. And we'll start getting some extra grocery stuff in down there now. And once that has been completed, then we'll see where we are after that. But yeah, we'll be back in the grocery section for the next one because we can't really do anything else. We're kind of waiting now for expansions. So that's what we'll be doing next time. Now, I think at the beginning of the video, and probably the last one, say you were going to have a look to see how the unloader works, because now I've done 2 hour-long episodes, including, and then actually another one, I think, as well, when the update actually came out, of not showing you how that all works. I'm sure you've seen it, done it, but for those of you who haven't, I keep promising to show you and then never deliver. So because I know we need a lot of these things anyway, we might as well purchase a couple of boxes of each. So if you go to buy, we'll go and put this into dock 1. You can have it on pallets. If you choose not to, it's better because you just get more in your truck. So once you've already got your pallets, of course, you don't need to. So if I have that coming to dock 1, and eventually, once that loads in and arrives, he should start walking over there and just get everything and put it on the shelves. It's not that exciting, really, but then you've seen everything and how it all works. So he will now walk over there. If you had that on pallets, you don't get as many things in. I had 6 pallets or something in there. You don't get a lot of 10 pallets maximum. But if you do this, they stack up to about here, all the way back through. So you can literally have 150 plus boxes in here in one go. It saves the truck coming backwards and forwards once you've already got all this stuff. Then he finds its location, pops it in. Look at that. You can throw it right up there. Gets it right every time. And yeah, just wanders about. I do need some quicker ones. But once we do that, that'll work really well. Then your restockers get to work as well. So it can be pretty autonomous in here now. Once you get all of this done, it will become pretty autonomous. I do need some more space, so I might have to take an expansion in here as well. Add some more of these, because the products that we've added today should go on these, hopefully. But we might be a few short, so I think I need to expand in here as well. But I'll do some of that, and then we'll finish off doing that next time. Let me just check before. Is there a quicker uploader? Jasper. Yes, Jasper is much better. We'll hire Jasper as well. I think I'll have them both work in the morning, because that's when I'm going to do most of my restocking anyway. So I think we'll just have them in the mornings. Right, so I think we're done. So if you have enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave it a like, consider subscribing to and joining the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you for another video very soon.